This is how I make my Tex-Mex meatballs ready in 20 minutes. Fry half a medium onion until soft. When softened, add 3 spring onions and just fry for another minute and allow this to cool. For our meatballs, we have 500 grams of mince, preferably use something a little fatty. Add a splash of milk to a handful of breadcrumbs and just allow that to soak in. Next, add a good handful of fresh parsley, approximately 50 grams of a good sharp cheddar or 50 grams of red Leicester cheese. I'm using red Leicester. 50 grams of smoked cheese, which I've just diced. Approximately 5 to 6 cloves of garlic. Salt to taste, half a teaspoon of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin powder and 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Some fresh cracked black pepper. Our cooled onions, the soaked breadcrumbs, and 1 small egg. And now the fun bit, mix this together with your hands and make sure that is really well combined. Shape your meat into, well, meatball shapes and sizes. In a large pan on medium heat, brown your meatballs on all sides. If your meatballs are a little too soft to handle, you can place them in the fridge for 20 minutes to firm up. You can also do this ahead of time. Set your browned meatballs aside and fry 1 medium onion. Once your onions have softened, add 1 can of chopped tomatoes and a tablespoon of chipotle cooking paste or whole chipotle chilies. Half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of onion powder and some salt and pepper. And just allow this to simmer for a couple of minutes on a low heat. Return your meatballs back to the pan and allow this to continue cooking for a further 10 minutes on a low heat or until those meatballs are cooked through. You may want to give these the occasional nudge in the pan to make sure they're not burning on the bottom. When your meatballs are cooked, turn the heat off and add 100 grams of a nice sharp cheddar. Cover and allow this to melt, alternatively place it under a hot grill until melted. Garnish with a little fresh parsley or coriander. And that's all there is to it. Serve your meatballs with some fresh crusty bread. I made my own and I'll show you how I made it. I've got an olive and a sun-dried tomato bread. Take a nice generous scoop of that meatballs, serve it with the cheese on some hot fresh bread. And honestly, this is one of my favourite type of meals to have. Just comfort food and so easy to make. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.